The Taken King was the first monumental expansion for Destiny. Combined with a new sense of atmosphere, actual character development, a new central antagonist, new quest lines, as well as a new area to explore, Bungie had successfully injected a new sense of life and hope in a dying and somewhat broken game. However, as time has gone by, some of the changes have not been deemed welcome, and there's still ways to improve the game. And now, within the advent of an announcement of an impending update, I figured I'd share 6 ways Bungie could improve Destiny in Year 2. Cranky Nautilus number 6 is adding the rest of the Year 1 strikes into the Year 2 playlists. The strikes included with the Taken King were fun, innovative, and sometimes downright challenging. However, for some unknown reason, Bungie decided not to include these strikes within the Year 2 playlist. This, of course, irks some players, like me, who were expecting the full strike playlist upon the Taken King's release. They did, however, add the Will of Crota back in the December update, but for the other 4, why would they not include these? I have no idea. I can't imagine it being very hard. Probably similar to how they created the Dragon Strike playlist during the House of Wolves. However, adding these back in will actually make the grand total 13 for PlayStation users, as well as 12 strikes for Xbox users, and they can be utilized for the Nightfall strikes. Coming up at number 5, Custom Crucible Matches. Ever gotten into a fight with one of your friends during a raid and you wanted to take them on one-on-one in the Crucible? Well, I have, which is why I think it's a splendid idea to add this functionality to Destiny. I mean, other games have this functionality already, even ones under the Activision umbrella. So adding this in would actually make the game a lot more fun, especially for people who just want to play with their friends alone. And it would indeed make the Crucible a better place. You know, when it's working correctly. Number 4, in-game Grimoire card access. It seems so flimsy and bizarre that in order to access some of Destiny's lore, you have to go outside the game in order to do so. And although this accessibility is really nice, it would make a lot more sense to put it inside the game instead. They could implement something similar to Warframe's Codex system where you can access it through the main menu in your ship. Or in Destiny, they can finally expand one of the social areas with a new room that people can go to and access the Grimoire. There's still a lot of doors that haven't been opened yet. In any case, I think it makes a lot more sense that you put it inside the game rather than relying on an outside source. Coming up at number 3, reverting parts of the new loot system. The Taken King brought us new weapons with new perks and a brand new infusion system of leveling up your gear. The system was new, it was unique, and it was terrible. Just terrible. The problem with the system is that you would have to go through the raids over and over again in order to get to the light level that you wanted. But even while doing that, the gear that you get through the raids isn't even as good as the Year 1 stuff anyways. For instance, during Year 1, you could receive the Fatebringer as a reward from the Vault of Glass, or Crota's End, you could receive the Black Hammer. But as for King's Fall, what can you get? Weapons that could reload themselves, apparently? I feel as if it would be better if we had a similar system to Year 1, where it dropped at 320 or nothing at all. That way you don't feel as if you're being slapped in the face when you're doing the raid and a Herald thing drops and it's only 311. Number 2, content. So far, the Taken King has brought us a brand new area to explore. However, Year 1 did bestow upon us 2 brand new expansions. And since the release of the Taken King, it seems like Bungie only talks about Year 2, in a lot of their different weekly updates, you kind of have the impression that the same thing is going to happen again. Now don't get me wrong, events such as SRL were actually satisfying, however, it doesn't reach the same magnitude that Year 1 did, especially when they keep on talking about Year 2 in the way that they're doing. I just want to see Destiny at the same point as other games where they have a plethora of different areas to go to. And now for the last item, making the Guardians strong again. During Year 1, it felt as if Destiny was rewarding you for the difficult tasks that you would do. Going back to the loot system, for instance, when you got the Fatebringer, you felt that you were strong using it. You felt you can go out and just wreck stuff. I don't feel that with the new Raid 2 weapons. I don't feel the same sense of power and control that I used to. This dissatisfaction is not only about the raid weapons, but extends to the Year 2 exotics as well. Using the Gjallarhorn, for instance, during Year 1, you kind of have the feeling that you're able to blow stuff up. And comparing that to Year 2's premier weapon, the Sleeper Simulant, it kind of feels like this. Yay! And it isn't just about Year 1 versus Year 2 weapons. Something carried over from Year 1 is damage being done differently depending on what location you're on. For instance, using the same weapon on the moon will actually do a lot less damage than what it does on the Dreadnought. These points don't just stop at weapons or the amount of damage, even the orbs don't do as much as they used to, and they're inconsistent. I just feel as if we should be a little bit more powerful considering the type and the amount of stuff that we accomplish. If I'm going to be doing something over and over and over again in order to get something more powerful, then I want to feel more powerful too. That's my list. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Then like, comment, subscribe. Or don't. I don't really know. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. My name is Jolly Blue Giant, and I'll see you next time.